Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all a stock that is breaking out right now, which is looking pretty good for next week, all right? And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of yesterday's video. So stay tuned. All right, y'all, right off the bat, again, we talked about the SPY yesterday, so we're gonna get straight to the point, all right? The stock that all of you should be looking at next week is actually HD, all right? And the reason why I want to talk about HD, let me clean this up for everybody who is new. The reason why is because HD actually broke out of that flag which we have discussed in the past. All right, the breakout was very clean on Friday, and it's looking like it wants to do damage. All right, and this one again, we have done the flag before, we have traded the flag before, we've seen this before. This thing right here has a lot of potential. If you look at the thing, change the time frame to the weekly. All right, if you look at the weekly, the way it is actually presenting itself right now, the way the volume is increasing, that breakout is too clean for me to not share it on this video. Where do I see this thing going? I see this thing going to at least 310, at most 320. All right, so keep this one on your watches for sure. Home Depot is actually a very reputable company. It is a growth stock. Long-term investors love this stock. Every time it dips, all of these dips keeps getting bought right back up, right over here, obviously right over here during last year's crash, and every time it drops, it just kept getting bought right back up, right? So this is the time to really pay attention and to really take advantage of the opportunities that it will provide during the next few days. So that is my thoughts on HD. Very simple, very straight to the points, right? Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. The very first one that we're going to be covering in this video, that stock is in the same class as Palantir. That stock is Snow. And Snow right now, a competitor that can, like that big data cloud thing. Yeah, that's what they're doing. So keep that one on your watches as of right now. I do see a bullish Harami on the charts right here. All right, the volume is increasing as well. I think it's forming a double bottom. I like this first one, and I also like the fact that it actually is holding right now. Next week it will be very interesting to see how the entire market plays out. I think money will be flooded into the market. I really do think so, but I'm gonna have to follow up on that one on Sunday when the futures market opens. All right, but this is looking very good. If it holds that support, the potential to the upside is actually tremendous, from 329 all the way up to 280, all the way up here. That is a $50 difference. $50 times 100 is 5 grand. 5 grand per contracts. All right, since on this channel we trade options here 99.999% of the time. So keep this one on your watch list. This could be a very lucrative opportunity if it plays out like I believe it's gonna play out. And plus, it's all the way back down to the previous lows. Let me remove that and make this even longer. All the way back down to the previous lows. If you're a long-term investor, this is a screaming buy. This is something that you want to accumulate. It's at a really good spot right now. Again, for all of you investors who want to buy stock, again, go right ahead if you want to. I trade options because I like to get paid more for being right. So there you go. That is my very honest opinion for Snow. The next one that we're going to be covering in this video, I talked about this one before. It kind of performed and kind of not. It was kind of annoying. Disney. Disney, I remember I told you guys this one. I was very bullish on it. I told you my price target on it was at 205. It got to 200 and faded. All right, it tried to make another attempt all the way to 205. It got to 203 and faded. All right, but I think next week, again, since I'm very bullish on the market, I think we're gonna hit that 205 mark very soon. Let's look at it on the monthly. The monthly is not looking terrible. The weekly is a bit, the weekly you should be concerned just a little bit, all right. Worst case scenario, we drop all the way down to 185 before we do another rebound. Best case scenario, short sellers are actually trapped. It opens up higher at 190 and it squeezes all the way up to 200, and then the following week it moves past 210 and gets to 220. All right, so just keep that in mind. Manage your risk with this one. It is Disney, and also things are kind of like getting better in regards to like a reopening, businesses and airlines and all that. Again, things are moving in the right direction. I'm not bearish on Disney as of right now. The other stock, somebody asked me to do a recap on BNGO, and BNGO right now is following that trend, the same trend as Neo actually, the same exact trend. So, but again, keep in mind that it has earnings coming up right around the corner on the 23rd. The 23rd is on Wednesday. All right. Manage your risk. I don't like holding anything through earnings. I don't like it. Okay. So if you want to go through it, again, go small. If you know some things about the company that I don't, do what you want to do. I'm not participating in this stock through earnings. It's just not what I do. All right. So just keep that in mind. Long term, again, if it follows the market to the T like it's been doing, we could easily see this thing back up to $15, but it has to survive earnings. It cannot tank all the way down to $5 through earnings. Then it will just stay in here for a very, very long time and piss a lot of long-term investors off. All right, so just keep that in mind for in regards to this one. The next one that we're going to be discussing in this video, that stock is another growth stock. Somebody's been asking about this one for a while, and I just wanted to address the situation right now. Let me clear the charts. And like I said, it's a growth stock. Every time it dips, long-term investors just keep buying that dip. All right. And right now, it presented a very lucrative opportunity again during that recent fall that we had. And I think we bounced off of that level. That bullish Harami looks pretty good. I think we bounced off of that level, and we may even get all the way up to like a little bit above 800 next week or within the next 2 weeks before we see another pullback. Again, it's just gonna be a very slow grind to the upside. I'm not bearish on this one. I think it will keep growing. All right, since it's in the nature of the stock, the trading desk is a very reputable company. All right, not a trashy company at all. And I do think the trend will keep staying bullish. It's just gonna be a little slower than everything else. All right, as it's been doing over here, it bounced, and then we're gonna see another one over here, and then maybe another bounce, another drop, right? And then we might see another run. All right, so just keep that in mind as you are approaching this stock right here. Now, the last stock for this video, we're gonna move on to the payment processing companies, Visa. And Visa tanked by a lot, which is providing a good opportunity for dip buyers / long-term investors. All right, there is a lot of room over here that I just could not ignore. Maybe somebody asked about this. Maybe I saw this. Maybe I just added this one in the list. But I just could not ignore this one. Watch this one for a potential reversal. It's not going to last for too long. Again, we might see another doji right on Monday. As soon as it opens, we might see that doji over here. It's going to try to take again. And then short sellers are not going to be able to bring this one lower. And then it's going to continue back up again. All right, this is what I think is going to happen. I would not be surprised to see another doji here before we bounce back up towards 214 within the next few weeks. I'm not bearish on Visa, and I'm also not bearish on MasterCard. All right, these are very good dip buying opportunities, so keep your eyes on this one as well within the next few days. And that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel a lot and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these post-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday. No, every single day in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday through Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul Nguma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, I left some step by step directions in the description of the video below, step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks after signing up with Webull. Use my very first link in the description below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I'm going to see all of you in the next video, alright? Enjoy the outro.